here is my overall thought of this movie. I generally enjoyed the film tremendously. I thought, just like the wonderment that I got from watching the 1987, original, and also a lot of the, 80s sci-fi action films, there is a lot here that I feel like the film is doing really well, that it sort of reminds me of my childhood of feeling that wonderment. And I really enjoyed just the first half of the film, let's say. I think there is I don't know if allegory is the right word, or metaphor, or, I'm probably butchering that, but there is definitely like a parallel that's happening with our current world here in the film that the film showcases. And it's really, there's this story of like the have and have-nots, and how the haves are getting richer and the have-nots are getting more and more put up against the wall, and the haves are blaming the have-nots for not being able to lift themselves up. But it's really hard to lift yourself up when the haves are constantly putting the thumb down on the have-nots and making it a lot harder for the have-nots to rise above. And I think that's a very, not trying to get political here, but that is a very relatable story, I think, to what's going on in our current world. I think, it is harder to be a middle-class person trying to rise above. And, I'm not saying it's impossible. I think we live in America. We have infinite possibilities. So yeah, you can absolutely rise above. But, the challenges are there, and it is a little bit harder. And I think this film does a good job of making you think about that and compare about that.